you know.
We know the St. Patrick's Day Parade is going to be a big deal, but that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to weekend adventures hitting the Steel City this weekend.
Sean Collier is here with his weekend guide, and we're going to start off with the Frick Pittsburgh's newest exhibit. First, you said you are getting up in the middle of the night to see the lunar eclipse. I said I'm not.
I think I have to.
Okay,
you know, it's clear skies tonight. They're not that common. It's going to look really cool. It's a full moon.
So you're doing it. Yeah. You're doing it.
I mean, it might be 4 minutes. It might be like, what's going on? Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm
cool.
going back.
Feel like a fever dream.
Yes, yeah. But I'm going to do it.
All right.
But I think everyone, whether or not you wake up in the middle of the night, should go to the Frick Pittsburgh for this exhibit. Carol Walker is the artist's name. And she makes these remarkable prints. What she does is she takes a print from Harper's, the old magazine, depicting the Civil War, and puts these silhouettes on top of them. Ooh. And what she's doing is kind of recontextualizing, changing the story, because these were presented in the 1800s as this is what really happened, this is what it was like. That's not really the case. To avoid getting too deep into it, there's a lot of that story that's left out. What she's doing is kind of changing that story, and when you look at these, at first you're like, oh, okay, it's cool, I see what's going on, and you can't look away. You can't turn away from the details and the message in these pieces. What I really like about this is, if you've been to the art museum at the Frick, you associate it with the old masters and these beautiful Renaissance or Baroque paintings. Yep. They do a lot of very contemporary, very modern exhibits as well, and this is a fantastic one that is really something special for Pittsburgh, right there at the Frick. And I love going to the Frick because you can kind of walk around and get lunch and pretend you're a Frick. You can pretend, this is where I live.
For a brief moment in time, yes. This is my estate. This is where we live.
Wonderful.
What else happening? You've got, it's not just about visual arts, you've also got some music we're talking about this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a big anniversary for the Thunderbird Cafe and Music Hall in Lawrenceville. They are celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. The place goes back much farther than that. I saw somewhere, I forget what it was called throughout the last century, but it was the second bar in Pittsburgh to get a liquor license back after Prohibition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but then it turned into the Thunderbird in 2000. This year's the 25th anniversary. And by the way, what you're seeing here is Butler Street Revival. That's a local super group.
Yeah, such a great group of musicians.
Mike Minda is there. Our friend Randy Bauman is in Butler Street Revival. They're playing Allman Brothers songs tomorrow night to celebrate the anniversary. If you haven't been there in a while, they renovated. They reopened, I think,
get up there.
2019. I don't know how it all fits in there.
You can still see the line where the old like stage used to be, and now they dug it out, and it's totally different.
You walk in off the street, and it's a storefront that could be a fast food restaurant.
So cool.
And then you go downstairs, and it's this giant
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, it is like Fraggle Rock.
Good analogy.
To the Fraggle Rock of Pittsburgh Music Festival.
Okay, we're going to give you about 45 seconds to squeeze 2 more items in.
Oh, okay.
Let's pack this in. We're going to Arcade Comedy Theater.
Arcade Comedy Theater for Speakeasy, not a literal speakeasy, though they are BYOB. This is a storytelling series. It used to be called Wordplay when Bricolage did it before the pandemic. Now it's Speakeasy at Arcade Comedy Theater. Real stories with live DJ accompaniment.
Fun.
A DJ plays along with the storytellers. Very cool show that Alan Olafson does. And the last one is mine. I'm taking the last few seconds to tell you I'll be introducing 2001: A Space Odyssey Saturday night at the best place to see it, the Rangos Giant Cinema at the Carnegie Science Center.
Wonderful.
I just can't believe I grew up going to the Omnimax at the Science Center. I can't believe I get to talk about such a cool movie Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
You know, I've never seen that one.
I actually saw it just a few years ago for the first time.
And? Mind blown?
Mind blowing, but it'll look even better on the giant screen.
There.
What a great full circle Pittsburgh moment for you. I'm happy for you.
I love it. I'm excited. If you're still awake from the parade Saturday morning, of course.
Sean, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good stuff as always.
Remember, you can catch Sean's Weekend Guide each Thursday right here on PTL and in Pittsburgh Magazine online.